It is Monday, June 8th. I have a bra strap problem with this sweater. This sweater I'm wearing is the original cell Gris that I did, and it had a bra strap problem when I first made it. When I made the second one, I made the shoulders a little deeper, and it solved the problem completely. I have double tape for this, but I'm going to be spending my whole afternoon in the car driving my mother-in-law around, so I don't need to worry about my bra straps, so I'm not going to put tape on it. But anyway, this is a lovely sweater that I made many years ago. It's made from the naturally dyed yarn from the ladies at Maryland Sheep and Wool I keep talking about. Anyway, I'm talking fast because I only have a few minutes. I did not sleep last night. I couldn't fall asleep. I couldn't stay asleep. But I'm not going to whine and complain because I haven't done everything you guys suggested. So I'm going to keep working on it. But that, ironically, when I don't sleep, that means I stay in bed longer. So I'm kind of late. And I will be driving my mother-in-law to the doctor today. We did not go over to their house last night as originally planned. We're going to go over tonight. So I have some stuff to take over to her when I pick her up, and we'll drive around and do what she needs. And then Dennis and the dogs and I will go over tonight and visit with them. So that'll be good, and I'll try to remember to take a picture of the flagpole for you. So thank you, Melanie, for the suggestion. She said that she was calling our make-along the Hug Around the Neck make-along from the song I Love You, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I don't remember the rest. And I'm not sure about that second part either. But the hug around the neck, it really struck home. My mother knows every word to every song she grew up with. But my parents graduated from high school in 1950. So they just missed the rock and roll era. But she knows all the words. And when I was a kid, you know, somebody would say something and she'd start singing. And she'd start singing a song with that phrase in the song. And if there wasn't such a song, she made it up. Well, you know, I mean, and of course you can imagine us kids. Mom, stop! Mom, stop! She thought it was funny. But anyway, I got a lot of bushel and a pecks. And hugs around the neck. So anyway, I loved that suggestion, and since I hadn't come up with anything that was remotely reasonable as a name for our mouse, so I hope you all don't mind, but I've taken her suggestion, and it's now the Hug Around the Neck make-along. Could be the shoulders too, but you know, and every make-along needs a name that people can use. I didn't have one, so thank you, Melanie. What a good idea. So join us. My yarn is going to be coming soon, I'm sure, so I can start my L'Envelope by Sally Melville. And but if it's an accessory, it goes over your shoulders, around your neck, it's in. June 1st. Oh, and I set an end date, September 1st. I figure that gives us time, right? And, you know, September in the Northern Hemisphere might be a time when, you know, you could start using it. So that would be good. So anyway, it is stunning here. Absolutely stunning. And I sat on this deck all day yesterday. I did not sit in my chair inside until 7:30. All day. I knit out here. I watched videos out here. I talked to Dennis out here. The dogs played. I was outside the whole day. I didn't do any work. I didn't mow the lawn, do anything like that. I thought about mowing the lawn. But I was out here. It was so gorgeous. And today bodes to be as beautiful, which will be good because I'll be sitting in the car a lot this afternoon. But I will take my knitting, my toupee. I've been working on my toupee. I had craft night with my daughter last night. Sunday nights we have a standing Zoom meeting, and that was fun. It's fun to talk to her. We're not very good about calling each other and such, so this is great where we have a weekly conversation, and I'm really enjoying it. And good to see her and Rich. And Wicket, my grand dog. One of my 2 grand dogs. I have 2 grand dogs. So that was fun. Other than that, no real news. I didn't watch a lot of news yesterday because I didn't necessarily watch news on my iPad, which is not a bad thing. So that was good. I'm feeling surprisingly good today. Okay, I'm having my dentist brought me a Americano in bed, and so this is my first cup of regular coffee. It is black because today is Monday. I won't have cream in my coffee tomorrow either because cream breaks my fast, so I don't want to break my fast until later in the day, as late as possible to get the most benefits. So no cream in my coffee till maybe Sunday, but I might not do that either because you know, my weight goes up when I have too much cream, and I do like my cream, so I have a bit of a heavy hand. I've been in email correspondence with my hairdresser, and I warned her that I probably, you know, she'll know when I make my appointment whether I've decided I'm going to keep coloring my hair or not. And she said, send me a picture of your hair, you know. So I did, and she said, well, typically I would, I don't know, strip the color out and dye it to change it all right away. She said, but with your hair, I don't want to do that because I have very fine, thin hair. So, we'll see when we get together. So it won't be for at least another month. I won't feel comfortable going at least another month. Dennis just read things and it looks like Arizona's having a spike in corona cases for whatever reason, opening up or, you know, so I'll be home for a while longer since I can. I'm lucky to be able to make that choice. Apparently my county has gone yellow, which means things are kind of opening up. I guess I told you that. So I got an email from my local little restaurant. It's a very small restaurant. It probably has 10 or 12 maybe tables inside, and then it has a few tables outside on a tiny little patio next to a pretty busy street. It's not actually a charming place to sit outside, but they do have outside seating. And they sent us an email saying that they're going to be opening. They're opening because our county has gone yellow, but only restaurants only in outdoor seating and social distance, which means that they can have 2 tables outside. You know, I mean, why bother? I mean, you know, I guess. So you gotta make a reservation. And you can't use open table. They said no open table reservations, just call us. Like, okay, we won't be going, but 2 tables. I don't know how that, well, they've been open the whole time with takeout and stuff like that. So on some level it gives one of their wait staff work, maybe, or, you know, it's a husband-wife team who own this restaurant. So it may just be that because of the way takeout works, then there's still time to service 2 tables. So anyway, so things are opening up in our county a little bit, but not in this household. We won't be opening up very much, I'm afraid. Very soon, anyway. We'll see. And, you know, my hair's, you know, was bugging me for a while, but now I'm interested to see. And my gray is kind of shiny. you know, sparkly, silvery. Who knows? I had some idea that gray would make me look more bald, but I've been questioning that over the last couple years when I've been feeling like I look incredibly bald, and it could be that maybe gray being less of a contrast to my scalp might not make me look quite so bald. So I'm becoming more and more interested to see. So right now I'm leaning towards letting the gray go out and see, but boy, I look like my mom in the mirror. I look just like my mom. Just like my mom. I'm not sad to look like my mother. Don't misunderstand me. My mother's a beautiful woman. But I think of her as old and me as not quite so old. But I think the wrinkles are belying that fact. If you're young and decide you want to lose weight, you lose when you're young, because when you're older... It's like Catherine Deneuve once said, you know, as a woman ages, she has to choose her ass or her face. I guess I've chosen my ass because the face is starting to get old. Oh well, I'm old. Own it. Rock it. Oh. Yeah. This is... I may just stick tape on this sweater and just leave the tape there. It just needs a little help to stay up. And it's you know, bigger on me now than it was when I first made it, which is interesting because I felt like I didn't have quite enough yarn when I made this. So it was a little smaller than I wanted it to be. Here, I'll show you. But when I put it on today, it felt perfectly long, and I think that's more about me being more comfortable. Well, see, it's longer on me than it was before. So this is my Cell Gris. It's a soft yarn by Claudia Eisenkalb. And I gotta go. So I will say goodbye. I will see you tomorrow. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is safe and healthy, and stay safe and stay sane.